The Nile crocodile kills 2 people a day in Africa. With the world's strongest jaws, their victims die a violent, painful death. One strike of its tail will knock a human unconscious in a second. So, the question is, why would anyone even want to scuba dive with them?
It's the ultimate adventure. The biggest emotion that hits you when you're about to get in the water is fear. And it's actually more like sheer terror, because way back in the beginning, when we started diving in the Delta, our biggest goal was to avoid crocodiles at all costs. They are undisputedly the apex predator of the system.
The system is Botswana's Okavango Delta, one of the wildest places on Earth. Joining Graham for this expedition is Vince Shacks, a scientist who studies crocs and is based in the Delta. He's been studying the reptiles here for years, and even he hasn't dared to dive with them before.
I think it's still using the stretch of river. It's just managed to get off the main channel.
The other member of the team is Boltar, a man afraid of nothing and who laughs in the face of danger.
You did.
They're all hoping to discover the secret underwater lives of crocodiles in the adventure of a lifetime. The team's home for this expedition is a houseboat. As they cruise down the river looking for clean water to dive in, they become more nervous with each passing moment. Not only are there crocodiles in these waters, but hippos too.
We almost run over a hippo.
Yeah, he's right under you, eh?
Yeah, he's coming up the side.
Seeing this animal from above and its bulk and its size reminds us that, you know, these things are everywhere. They're hiding around every corner in the swamp.
The water system in the Okavango Delta is made up of channels, often connected by dark caves. The crocodile's secret hiding places. That's where the team will dive, braving the cold and often zero visibility, not knowing if they're heading into the jaws of a crocodile. This is the reptiles' neighborhood, not theirs.
This is the world of the croc. It's evolved for millions of years to function and hunt in this water that we're about to jump into. Our hearts are in our throats. You're trembling, but the time has come to actually take the plunge.
The current is uncontrollably strong. If a crocodile crosses their path, the surge will push them straight into it. And then they see it. Up ahead, a sinister-looking cave. This is where the crocodiles might be hiding.
We get drawn into this cave, and there could be a big croc waiting around a clod of earth or behind a reed screen. We just don't know. A sense of panic starts to build, and it's like a heat building up towards your throat. And I just keep looking in the viewfinder of the camera, but when I do take stock of my surroundings, it's very, very difficult to actually maintain control and not break into a blind panic. Because if you do, that would honestly be the end. For me, this is claustrophobia of the worst kind. You're in a small confined space, there's mud all around, and there could be the world's oldest, most successful predator waiting somewhere in that cave.
The cave is crawling with catfish. These big fish are often over 1 meter or 3 feet in length. The crocs must come here to hunt.
And then something very dangerous happens. Vince, Boltar and I were heading down a small tunnel which opened up into a dead-end chamber. Unbeknown to us, Vince's mouthpiece was upside down. And as we swam into this confined space, lined with mud, Vince started breathing in water. He panicked, and all hell broke loose in that chamber. He started going crazy. The mud came down from the roof. We had zero visibility within seconds. I'm claustrophobic, so all I want to do is get out of there as fast as I can. My survival instinct kicks in, and I break for the door.
In the next episode, Graham may be safely out of the cave, but Boltar and Vince are still down there, alone in the dark, with Vince in a blind panic and his lungs filling up with water.